To all Ugandan youth, most especially those who are hungry and angry for change-seeking people, listen. This is your video. This is your video. If as long as you can put a fight with a crocodile on land, continue fighting that crocodile on land. The aim of a crocodile is to pull you to the seawater and then set a fight with you. Trust me, however much you may be heavy, however heavy you may be, trust me, you will not win that fight in the seawater with a crocodile. The agenda of a crocodile will pull you closer to the seawater and then set a fight with you. But when it's on the land, it will be so weak. And every time it puts a fight with you, it gets weaker because it gets more strength and tactics when it's in the water. It knows how to dive and knows how to even to play with you in water. That is a crocodile's strength, it's water. Now, and your strength, it's land. As long as you can have support on land and you still breathe on land, fight the crocodile. Eventually, it will be hard, it will wound you, it will cause you a lot of pain, but eventually you have opportunity and you have a chance to win that battle on the ground, on the land. Now, what the dictator and what the government is doing to Ugandan who are hungry and angry for change in Uganda is driving them into the field they know better. So should you live where you are supposed to be fighting from and fall in the trap of where they are pulling you, you are gonna be crushed and you're gonna be eaten. The moment crocodile achieves to pull you from the ground, from the land to the sea, just know that you are going to be eaten very well. You're going to be eaten very well. Therefore, put a resistance as long as you can fight the crocodile on the ground, on the land, and continue the fight. Eventually, you will win. Should you follow the same way that you are going to follow and even fight the crocodile in the seawater, my dear, you are dreaming. You'll be crushed in a minute and you'll be eaten in a minute. Therefore, you can see all the national unity platform leaders just since election up to date, how they are implicated in certain field that the government and the dictatorship wants them to be. They're aligning them in the field, in the direction where they need to fight them and when they need to eat them well completely to finish them out. Therefore, if you go away from the land and fall in the water, you are no more. You must put a resistance to fight from where you are, where you understand better. The dictatorship will not have too much courage and will not have too much fight when you still stand on the constitutional and democratic principles of leadership. Therefore, the General Secretary of National Unity Platform deciding with the team of other leaders to go and challenge the fraudulent elections in the courts of the law does not mean that he's giving up the fight. He's fighting in the field he knows better. He's still fighting on the grounds that he can stand to defend. Therefore, he's on the right track. Abandoning the laws, abandoning the democratic principles, abandoning the constitution fight, then someone is drawing you in the field he knows more better. You are outside the law. You cannot fight outside the law. Because you have less knowledge outside the law. Which tactics are you going to use if not in the law? Which tactics are you going to use if there is no law? And think of the consequences, the repercussions, and the results out of that. Therefore, you must be on the principles of the law because that is what you are advocating for. You are advocating for the constitution, democratic principles of the law. You must stick on the same and fight in the same. So that how can you get out of these implications that they have that they have trapped your leaders into if you are not in the line of the law? This is where registered political party allowed to participate in the democratic process that organized. Therefore, they cannot be implicated in the other field. No. Where are they dragging them into? In something different that you don't know. So it takes you to understand. Then you know what you are fighting for. Remember, this lane, if you don't keep your lane, you'll get lost and you'll be mixed in the 2-3 lanes. You'll be knocked out. There is dictatorship lane, which is impunity, injustice, and definitely uses force, and lawlessness lane. There's also politicians lane, whereby these are players of the games, manipulators. They serve double standards. Therefore, we cannot depend on them. You don't rely on them. You cannot know where they are going to be tomorrow. Today they are here. Where they see opportunities, where they land. Those are politicians. But there is also a team of people. There is also a team that is advocating for constitutional and democratic principles of laws. They must apply. And they must follow the same lane of constitutional and democratic principles of law. They must follow the same. So, those who are disagreeing with the General Secretary of National Unity Platform for taking that route, then which route do you want him to take? Which tactics and advice do you give him to put a resistance? Are you among and are you on the front? Ask your question. Ask yourself questions. Are you on the front to put where you're pushing him to go? Therefore, if we all need to fight a good fight, a winning fight, we must know where to fight from. We must know where to fight from. We understand victory doesn't come so easily, but persistence, consistency will always bring the victory that you desire. Not forgetting the discipline. Victory does not just come with violence. Victory does not come with indisciplined people. Once you are in discipline, you are out of the victory. Victory does not align with indiscipline. Victory doesn't align with indiscipline. Eventually, it will be taken away from you. So as the other group is too indisciplined, too arrogant, and too lawlessness, then who are you? You must be organized. You must be disciplined. That's why the head of National Unity Platform always preaches the civil disobedience. He always preaches the civil disobedience. Non-violent movement, non-violent acts